welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the multiverse. As you can see, it's a lovely, beautiful morning here in Soulmask. Now, today's adventures are going to be doing a couple of things today. One, we need to get our bronze armor up and going. And we also need to move base very shortly. So I'm planning today to kind of kill two birds with one stone. Leroy and we're going on an adventure. With Puffball, of course. I think Leroy's had his morning coffee and maybe his morning constitutional. It seems to be fairly often that happens. So, let's go, shall we? Come on, Leroy, let's go for a wander. There you go, mate. How are you? You're looking good this morning, looking fine. Hi, Puffball. Now, Puffball's going to be a little bit heavy because Puffball is carrying us a few bits and pieces that we're going to need on our adventure. So we're going to go to a base area that I have selected. That for me is really great. It's very central to all the things that you need to do generally in the base game. Like, not everything is there, but you do have a lot of things that are there. Oh, look, that cat's off to have a bit of fun with the people at the front there. I always enjoy fighting that particular cat. We, however, will be fighting something a little bit bigger and a little bit more dangerous today. Just have to keep our eyes open for the things like the cat over there. And pretty much from here on in, we will be going on foot. And our dear darling alpaca shall be following us. We will have our weapons up because these things can be nasty. Alright, Leroy, prove what you're worth. Ooh, Leroy got a hug. Aww, did that make you feel good? Probably not. Better you than me. Alright, so anaconda skin is another one of those important crafting materials that we need. I think we might swap to the big bow, actually. The next little friend that we're going to come across down here, because that will help. Alright, Leroy. Go have a little bit of fun, mate. I'll cover you from behind. Well, maybe I won't. Interesting. He's having a bit of fun on his things. Wow. Naughty alligator. They do look very good in this game. They look fine. Now, these are the guys that we're going to be hunting today because they have alligator carcass chunks and the alligator skin that can be turned into thick leather, which is what we require for our new gear. Now on that point there is an elite crocodile. We will not be playing with it today. Oh, look, baby capybara. We might catch you in a bit. You piggies. Come on, Leroy. What are you doing, mate? It's hitting you. Do you... He needs an invitation for everything, that man. Even if it hits me. I don't know. When you need him, he's just not there. Right. Big bow. Monkeys. And this is where we want to set up our little house, but to do so, we're kind of required to get rid of this. Oh, I'm getting a hug. I'm getting a hug, Leroy. Leroy. Thank you, Leroy. I really didn't need the squeeze put on me, but yes, it's nice to see you do something. Okay, so the logic for setting up a house here is, it's a few things. You have access to, obviously, the alligators. You have access to clay right along the edge of the water there. The scout camp is just through there. So you have access to a constant supply of higher level people. You also have a tin mine. Not worried about the puppies. You also have a tin mine that is up here in the forest. Maybe I should be worried about the puppies because I haven't put my gear on properly. Okay, and we better heal ourselves now. Okay, so there is a tin mine just up here, which also gives you access to more people. Across the river, you have an alligator guarded ruins, so you can harvest that also for the thick leather and the crystal gems. And if you have a look on the map, we are here. You're also very close to the plunderer's ruin up here. There's also another bandit camp here that has the crystals or ruins. And there's copper mines all the way along here as well. Once I do this scout, I will show you also that across behind that island that is out there is our first dungeon, which you end up farming for bits and pieces quite a bit. And as you can see, we also have pretty much a constant supply of alligators. If I can hit it, it's behind a rock, I think. Oh, and it missed again. That's a bit better. All right. So we need to get our foundations laid down and all those kind of things so that we don't end up with a respawn of that particular snake. Now I'm thinking it needs to be placed so that we're not going to have too many problems with these rocks. So maybe around here somewhere would be good. Now I won't make this all about building today. I will just do a basic little hut. Because I'm sure if you really wanted to watch a building stream, you would watch a building stream, not a video. So we will get this all organized. Cut down a few trees just to get them out of the road and remove a few rocks. Just to make life a little easier. The other thing that is also great in this particular area is that you can tap a tree here and have it within your walls. This tree over here, that big one there. You can put the tap that is required later on that particular tree. It will be inside your walls, so therefore it won't decay, which makes life a lot easier than having to remake things all the time and take them to a tree to tap. Alright, I think that will be fine. Get our little fella over here, and I will get him to stop following me for a moment. Leroy can still follow me. Now we need to view the items. He's got quite a bit on him, but we don't want to be carrying that much stuff. Throw this stuff on him too, just so that I don't have to carry it myself. Now that we are here, the least amount of issues we have with that, the better. And we better get actually the fire off him and charcoal. Now I have made the upgraded fire pit, and if I place this just right, Leroy, come over here a bit. Come here, mate. Okay, now, you're a good bloke and all that, so what I'm going to do is get you to stay right there. Leroy, where are you going? Leroy? Leroy's an idiot. Leroy really is an idiot. Okay. Leroy, stay here. Okay. Are you going to listen this time? You are. Alright, both of you did. Good. Now, let's get this set up. Give ourselves just an area that's big enough for the fire pit. And there we go. The one thing we are going to get, because we put a new fire pit down, is another person turn up. Where are you? There you are. A little barbarian turns up. Now you do have the choice of getting this person to see whether you want them. Or you can just take them out. I don't know that we really need them. I think it's off to check out the river or something. I'm not quite sure, but I don't particularly feel the need to get another one. So goodbye. Yes, no need for her. We will actually have to pick everything up so that it doesn't interfere with the build. Now, these rocks will interfere with the build. And we will have to get a wall over it, a roof over these things. So now we need stairs, we need walls. Not that many, however. Give you back that for the time being. Take those. Set them up on my hopper there. Just do this nice and easy and quick. And while we're doing that, we can also check and see what am I doing here. That might be helpful. Right, now throw these up so that it's covered. Alright, now by holding our piece of building material here, you can see where our circle's going to be. We may have to move it back a little bit, but it's pretty good. The trees in it. The worst thing is probably going to be these rocks, but we really don't need all that room. Although that one's alright. We avoid that one, but I think we'll have to avoid the one over here unless we're lucky and it goes behind it. And it doesn't quite make it right behind it. Well, it does, but not enough to put a wall down, I don't think. We'll see. It might work. Generally, that's pretty good though. It's a pretty good placement. The only thing that we won't get in is fish ponds for early piranha, but eventually you get a pond anyway and you can just catch a few and it's all good. Right, so we'll just finish putting a few of these up just so that it's nicely covered. We'll put a door up just so if we do happen to get wild dogs or something come in here, there's still somewhere to stay away from them if you're not wanting to fight them at the time. All this stuff can go back on Puffball. Or can it? No, I did bring them. Oh, lovely. I wasn't silly. I did bring the chests. So we can empty Puffball out, have everything here ready and waiting, and I will do a proper build, probably off stream so that, or off video, so that I'm not boring you to tears. I should just ride you over there, shouldn't I? Make it quicker. just throw everything in there, except for the things that we require back at the previous base. We might need those yet. We shall see. I do have other plants. All this can go back except the wood. Sticks and the like, because we will be needing them here. We do need a doorway here, so we'll put that down. Just need one. Might actually change this into a proper building container, so I'm not running around looking for where all my building's parts are when it does come to building. And these can just be thrown in one and marked plants. Clear all the items and just set it for fiber. No, tree. I think there's tree bark in there, is there? Okay, whatever. Hardwood, logs, branches. And that should be fine. We did do premium, didn't we? Pretty sure I did premium. Actually, just leave it as is. It'll be fine. Now, okay, I'm hungry. Getting hungry very quickly at the moment. I'm not sure why, but it does seem to be a thing. All this stuff can go in there. Right. Now we're set. Put our door up. And we've got a safe little area to do what we need to do. Come here, Leroy. Okay, new items. All this stuff can go back with us when we go back home. Come on, guys, let's go. It's all set. It's ready to go when we need it. Now, Leroy, I've got some news for you. I've got a few puppies to deal with. We're going to open this area up by dealing with the scout camp over here. But that requires you, Leroy, not to get too involved, because you will obviously make things difficult. We know. It's happened before. So, you can go on passive, like that. And we will go sneaking up here. Now, there should be a few people here. It's a nice level 20 barbarian, but it's not any particular color. There is a skilled guard there. And of course the scout is going to be a bit bigger. Stop walking, buddy. That's one down. next will be you. That's 2. We need to get that little dog. Without hitting the scout, of course. Which could be difficult if it walks into the arrow. But it didn't. Alright, and now this is where it gets nasty because this scout is very nasty. Ow. Alright, so we'll go around here. We want her to kind of stop chasing us. Which she hasn't yet. Actually, Leroy, you are probably going to get killed. So we'll leave you guys here. Just in case, because if I happen to pass away from a fatal shooting, I can respawn right there at the pit. Oh, is she still following me? I don't think so. But I may need to get one good hit on her at least. She's still upset. Stalking around over there. Looks like I'll get a couple of hits on her without killing her, which is great. Right, now we'll try and get her before she kills us. She might kill us, because she's healed herself. And she doesn't want to be deterred. Right. Got her. Yay! Easy done. Alright, so now we can check here. Take all her goodies, because why not? Thank you! And go back and get our guys, and I'll show you the map that it's opened up. Alright, you two. Let's go back over to the fireplace. And we'll show these people the lovely area that we're in. Good on you, Leroy. Strange boy, that one. Right, we'll just put all these things in here for the time being. Don't need to carry everything that we pick up, that's for sure. Alright, now looking at the map, as you can see, we've opened up this part of the valley. And across here is another portal that we can open up, and our first dungeon. There is also another scout that's positioned about here somewhere that opens up the rest of the river valley. And we'll get that one later. It's about the same size as this particular scout here. I think they're around level 25. The other area that we haven't opened up yet, obviously, is a mangrove area, which we will get to, but I'm not particularly worried. You can also see through the clouds that there is another pyramid there, which I believe is your second boss. But we still have to deal with this one first, before we even think about going and dealing with that one. We also need a lot of other gear to deal with the second boss. I believe it involves poison. And we need some mods made, which requires different crafting materials that we don't have right now. Alright, so what we do have, and what we do want to do, is go croc hunting. going to do a Steve Irwin, but with a difference. He was nice to crocodiles and alligators. I'm not. At least not in this game. We are not going to the point. We're just going to see where this particular one is and pick a fight. Like that. We will get Leroy standing passive. Still, that's helpful. I forgot he was on passive because I didn't want him wrecking our fun. Because of course that's what Leroy does. He gets in the way a lot of the time. But we may as well get him involved in the next few fights. It could hurt him, it will not hurt me. So we've dealt with that one there. Once the fire's up, that little group of capybaras will not respawn. Once they are either killed or get chased away and they don't come back, but most of them do come back to where their spawn point. But they won't respawn after that because of the fire pit. So I do have the choice of trying to get that particular capybara baby and make it my own if I wish it. Way to go, Leroy. That was nice. Leroy's getting clever, it seems. Actually, I said that out loud. You know, he's going to hear it and he's going to take offense and he's not going to be clever anymore. So that may not have been a good move on my part. Okay, we do have the ones back over there to pick up as well. More capybaras there. I believe there is also pigs up here. Yes. So we may as well deal with them. This one over here, there should be another alligator. Alright. Pick another fight. Like that. And send Leroy in too. Okay, that was silly on my part. Yes, Leroy, are you going to get involved, mate, or are you standing there? Thinking about it? You thought about it for too long. I was right. I shouldn't have complimented you. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Dear me. I don't know. You're cruising to be replaced, Leroy. Maybe your son would be better. Okay, so we've got some of the materials that we require for this particular adventure. So we'll head back. We'll go and drop the rest of the stuff off here, but take the stuff back to the house that we have already set up to create the bronze armor. And then we might leave Puffball at home and go on a little adventure to visit some kittens. Because kittens are good. They're also a lot faster than the alpacas. Okay, so I think I left them in... Actually, I don't know where I left them. Probably on... Did I leave them on you? I did. Lovely. Alright. Leave all those on you. So we didn't need to exactly come back here again. I need to eat. And we can ride home. Come on, Leroy. Let's go. Might have another alligator here that's respawned that we can make use of. Yes, we do. Alright. We like this. Not overly fond of pigs, however. Pigs are annoying. Like, very annoying. But that's alright. Now. Alligator. And I can't hit the right button. So well done. Go on, Leroy. Go have some fun. Sorry, Leroy. But you are bait. You're really not doing that great, are you, Leroy? Okay. That one's sorted. Alright, come on, we'll go on foot. It's probably safer. As far as Leroy's concerned, because I can protect him then from the anaconda. There it is. Well, Leroy, you gotta do something at some stage. Go on. Go on, lad. You can do it. Oh, maybe you can't. You're getting another squeeze. Okay. There you go. A hug like your mother gave you. No doubt. Alright, now that we've done the protecting of Leroy, we can just quickly go home and start working on getting the armor. Because obviously Leroy's going to need it. He's a little troubled by things. Oh, hello. Hi, kitty. Are you confused, kitty? I'm here. And you were there. Alright, kitty's taken care of. Let's go home. Again. We can get up this way. I might be too far over, actually. I think I am. Because I think the mine's there somewhere. Alright, go up this way. It's hard in the rain. All the rainforest looks the same. There are ways of getting around. Oh, this is the other one. I haven't been here yet. That's right. So I'm a little bit further down. We're actually very close to, at the end of that point, there's that point down there. There's an elite cat. This is good. I can get some more bits and pieces here. Nice move, Leroy. Hello? Hello? Thank you, Leroy. Now. This one's not far from the house either. when you look at the map, it's very close. There's a few around here where you can pick up the crystals. I doubt very much that they're going to have things that we really need or want. Yeah, alright. I'll just ride back. Get ourselves home. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going to the wrong fire. Silly me. Silly me. Gotta remember I've got 2 fireplaces now. And we don't want the other one. And that's another mine. Okay, so go down to the fire pit, drop everything off and start the crafting. Makes life so much fun getting lost in the dark and the rain without looking at a map. Smart. Oh, and I did put up a few more crops just to keep animals fed. It was becoming a little bit of an issue with the amount of turkeys that are there. Now, get everything off you guys. You can stop following me, and you can go back to whatever you were doing, Leroy. Sorry, Leroy, but you kind of did deserve that. Few items, and get all the things out that we put on the alpaca. We can put his food back on him or her, and its water bottle, which is there. We can put Puffball outside again, because we don't really need Puffball after this for a little while. Get these guys working on making what we require. Craft all, craft all. Leave that to them to do. Go up here because we've already got some that we can get underway to make thick leather and premium leather. Now the reason I've actually put them on as craft all is that once I move everything, I'm going to have to reset tables anyway, and there's no point. There's no point in having it, you know, go to all the effort of setting them to do them every 10 minutes or something until we really need them. So while that's happening, I will get myself some food. Gotta check everyone's level 2. We can do that later. We don't need to do that right now. So we feed ourselves. Do I need a nap? I do need a little nap. But it shouldn't be too bad, and we've got to put everything away that we collected. Okay, that's done there, and animals. And I like animals first, I think. Get all this away. Put them all into their correct and proper places. So they're not taking up our inventory at all. That could have gone in there too. Medicines. Got the animal bones, of course. I always forget the animal bones. And the seeds. nuts we will take out here and put straight into the turkeys, because the turkeys are having an issue. But that's alright. We'll sort them out later. Next thing we need will be some meat, but we will get that on the way to where we're going. I will be taking Leroy with me. We will wait for daylight, however, because, well, Leroy's bait. It is the way it is, and I might just need him to be bait. So we will be back when it's morning. Okay, well, we're back and it's daylight. As you can see, it's been a lovely rainy night, and we have bronze armor. So now we can go on our next adventure. Leroy's been busy upstairs working away, but it's time for Leroy to come down and join us. As you can see, he also has bronze armor. Doesn't he look spiffy? He looks great. Alright. This time we're going to go on foot. There is a reason for this. If I were to have a llama, oh, how much I want a llama. I would take a llama with me, but given that a llama is just going to get, alpaca is just going to get in the way, we won't be taking Puffball. We do need some of that, however. So, a little bit of meat collecting on the way, and maybe it won't hurt to pick up some more crystals. Come back here, puppy. Where'd you go? Yeah, enjoy, Leroy. It sounds like you're having a lovely time over there. The dog will probably win if I don't go and save him. Oh, surprisingly, no. He got the dog. Well done, Leroy. It must be the rainy weather and the new armor. Rush of talent to the brain. Okay, so we're going to go along the edge. We could go up over the top, but we're going to go along the edge this time. It will make life a little easier as far as finding these critters without walking in on top of them. Although they'll probably do that to us. Walk in on top of us, I mean. You right, Leroy? Yep. Good on you, buddy. So we're going to go up past the pond where we got the clay from that first time. I still hate parrots. I really do. We might go and get this camp as well because, well, why not? It's just extra crystals, isn't it? And we really do need lots of those. I've noticed that when it rains, they don't seem to see you so well, so I also put concealment mods on our armor and sound mods on our armor to just try and make it a little easier to get close to our quarry. It's not going to help with Leroy, obviously, because Leroy will be spotted. He's just that sort of person, but, you know, these are your concealment mods. They come up under modifications. So we've got sound and concealment which should help a little. It won't help a lot, but it'll help a little. And we're going to go up through this way. Try and avoid those dogs and just deal with the dogs at the top of the hill. And then it's into kittens, because we love kittens. Hello, monkey. Hi, monkey. That's the pond back there, by the way. Alright, so now we start scanning. Just every now and then we scan. And what we're looking for is footprints. Like these. Press and view. Press and view, and then scan again. Oh, it's going to be down lower than us. Great. Wonderful. Yes, there's a pig up there. And of course, the pig will get involved, no doubt. Let's sneak from here on in. We don't know where she is. Okay. Much luck there. That's unusual. We might go the other way, actually. Okay, so it's taking us back the other way anyway. That's great. So we're looking to scan as many of these as we can until we get a female jaguar show on the map in front of us. She should be pretty close. There she is. So we mouse over her, mark her. She's a level 26. Now, she will not be the only cat that is here in the area. There will be other cats, and you will have to deal with them. And what we're going to do is follow her. She's hunting at the moment. She's tracking food. And we want to sneak along with her. There's her food. There's her turkey. Now it says returning home, so we need to follow her until she gets to where she has her cub. And it's the cub that we're after. Now, like all animals, they do have levels. She's a gold mother. Her cub could be a lot smaller than her. It could be bigger than her. And it shows in the size of the animal that you raise. So she's getting distracted. You can go around and kill all the tapirs and those sorts of things, just to stop her from being distracted by everything in the area. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. They still head in the direction. Now that is one that we want to get rid of or avoid. And there probably will be more over this way as well. We can deal with those after we find where this cub is, unless one comes and surprises us, which they can. Especially when you're concentrating on the main panther. She's taking a nice little stroll back to her house, which isn't really a house. It's just not. It's a piece of hill. Leroy, please don't do what I think you're going to do. I have had Leroy run in straight on top of animals. There we go. She's resting. So now if we scan again, we have a little baby cub. It's the lowest level you can possibly get in a cub. But it is the first chance to get a baby. So what we'll do now is check and make sure there's no one else around, which there doesn't seem to be at the moment. And I hate to say it, but Mommy has to go away. She really does have to go away because she will make fighting anything else that's around a lot harder. Okay, so she's gone. And now, now we can look at her. Oh, there's another one around, or a pig. What is around? Something saurus? What was it? It's a pig? It's very strange. We got the warning that something was looking at us. Unless it was him. Could have been the little baby. Now, all the babies are going to be male. You don't get female babies. And what we need to do now is put our trap down. Sometimes the traps get a bit stuck, and the animals will get stuck on the edge of the trap. We need a little bit of bait. It doesn't matter how much we put in there. And then we need to move away from our little friend. Like this. Come on, up here, Leroy. And what we can do, see how he's walking in the opposite direction? We can do this. Hopefully. It will work the way it's supposed to. It's not. Alright, what we'll do instead is run around this way and let him see us. And hopefully he will run in the direction we want him to run, which he didn't. Oh dear. Why are you being so difficult, little jaguar? Go back up and around, please. If I have to, I'll trap you down here, but I don't really want to. Where'd you go? There. He's definitely not getting back up over that hill. Alright. Well, he might get around that way, maybe. He might go, which would be handy. Okay, he's right. He's up, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Yep, he's up. That's good. Alright. So now we can climb back up. Because, you know, why not? I just don't want to waste a trap, so slack of me, really. Oh dear. Now he's getting himself into an argument with a bush dog. Always the way. Okay, so now the little jaguar is up there. Our trap is not in that direction, really. It's further over, I believe. Just got to see where it is and push him in the right direction. And sneak most of the way. trap should be over here somewhere, isn't it? Where was it? Over there? Yes, there's Mummy. So our trap is here. Okay. Never goes to plan when you're recording, does it? Right, so we want to get around the opposite side of this little fella. You can lead them with arrows, but for some reason it's decided it's not going to do that today. Okay, run away, run in the right direction. Very good, I think. As long as he doesn't keep running, which he could, because, you know, they do like to do things like that to you. Okay, there's a little jaguar. Our trap is over there somewhere near where he is, I believe. Hopefully he's going towards it. He is. Very good. Like to get you a view. I think he's not in it. He's very close to being in it. I think he's in it. Maybe not. Maybe not quite. Maybe that's because the trap is going to play up on us again. So joyful. Go back the other way, buddy. Thank you. We'll just keep an eye out for other jaguars that are no doubt going to jump on us. Right, so our trap is there. Where is that? There it is. I knew there'd be one that'd jump on us. There's the baby again, heading back towards the trap, I think. We will make use of these. I want my spear. I believe there will only be one baby each time you do this, and until you either tame that baby or you dispatch the baby. Okay, it's back at the trap. The trap has not gone off. It's annoying. See how it's alerting to me when I come close. So there's an issue with the trap placement, it seems. So when I come back over here, he will probably run away again. Yep. Alright, we'll give it another go. Put a different trap down and try another trap in a different area. Now he's over there. Try it here on the flat. And we will put the mate in, doesn't matter. We will go this way. If there are big cats near it, near the trap, they will eat the meat. So you do need to make sure that you get rid of the big cats that are in the area. Now we're going to push him back over in the direction we want him to go. We hope. Boo! 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 Run! Thank you. He's going back kind of in the right direction. It's always a trial getting these things. Okay, here's our trap. Is he walking towards it? I hope so. Come on, Leroy. Come away from the trap. Get back around this way. Hello, kitty. Goodbye, kitty. It's a shame it's not a pink cat. Then it really would be Hello Kitty. Now, back to correct things. I think that cat's still walking in the wrong direction. Leroy, get behind me. You have a hard time following. We really need you to. Right, our trap is over there. The kitten is here. Oddly enough, they just like, they're not cute kitties to look at. They just like look like big jaguars, but in a mini version. It is quite odd. I'm not sure who he was running from. Probably you, Leroy. Maybe he'll come back to that trap. It's so annoying. But of course not. He's just going to keep going in the other direction. Of course, of course, of course. Come on. Come back to the trap. We are going to be up here away from where your trap is. And now he's going to be coming from the back end of it, so there is a chance he'll get stuck again. We will see. Patience. Must have patience. He's getting closer. It's a bit annoying that when you're scanning them, the name tag is so big and so close to the actual animal. Trap's still up and he's stuck on the back of it, I think. Now, is he trapped now? Don't know, I think the door is down. Door is down. We have a jaguar. Yay! He's not really in the trap, however, which is very odd. Normally they go in the trap. Look, it's a tiny little jaguar that looks like a full-size jaguar. Very weird. Now I'm going to dismantle the trap, and we're going to try and get home without having to fight too many things. There is another cat around, probably in our direction, actually. So once we've got this cat, another one will spawn, another female will spawn, and you have the opportunity to go looking for another baby if you wish. At the moment, we will just take this one, just for the time being. We will get a better one later on. This one will do for a starter cat. Can't be too greedy now, can we? Alright, we're out of that particular area, so we don't have to worry about coming across a female cat, just a normal cat now. You can put these down. They won't, it won't disappear or anything now that you have picked it up. It will be still yours, but you do still have to protect it from something else killing them. However, they do run away if they're attacked while you're fighting things. They'll just run away and then you can just go and pick them back up. If for any reason you have to put them down, which we may have to with the cats here and the pigs. Most things will leave you alone, but if you come across a big cat, you will have to fight it. Unless you have a Leroy that actually works. And I mean, let's face it, Leroy's back there and he's not likely to be too much help. He doesn't have a good reputation, shall we say. I'll just keep scanning to make sure I'm not going to get jumped by a cat without knowing first that it's coming, at least. We should be right now. Bush dogs are not really a problem. Just keep running and they'll leave you alone. There's the bush dogs. We'll go this way a bit though. Just cut down through over here. Before we get to, obviously, the 3 dogs there. I don't want to be chasing this little kitten across the map. That could be a problem. Alright, up and over, back home. The best food for these guys are the meat chunks. You also feed the meat chunks, obviously, to piranha when you get them in a pond. The best thing to attract piranhas, by the way, is blood when you make the fish traps. Meat does work, but blood seems to work a lot better. So we'll take this little fella and we'll put him upstairs, I think, and then we'll go get everything that we need to make him a happy kitty. So there we go. Our first little jaguar. For the time being, I'll just put normal meat on him. And he will need a water skin because they do need water as well. So we will do that. Maybe one in here. There is. So we'll acquire that and put it on our kit. And that should make him very happy. And the next thing will be to make him a saddle. And then we will be traveling. Because they are so fast. They are the best mounts of the jaguars or the snow leopards, which is obviously later game. But the jaguars are, for sure, early game, the best mounts you can find. I think that will be it for today. I will spend some time building and upgrading things and getting everyone across to the new home. Until next time, I hope you have a lovely time and a lovely day and a lovely week, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.